I'd recommend the school to anybody, you know. Like I said, it was my first choice and my only choice.
William, how does it make you feel?
Happy.
All right, go for it.
Welcome to the May Center. Happy to see you.
I mean, they're great to us. I know that my daughter's being taken care of, and I know that she's safe, and that's the most important thing.
They go above and beyond just, you know, going through the motions of the job. People do actually care.
She feels loved and nurtured, and she does belong. She wants to move into residential because she wants to be there all the time.
Our school here is for children and adolescents with brain injuries and neurological issues. What parents often tell me is that they really feel a sense of relief that we understand children and adolescents with brain injuries and the challenges that they experience. And they'll say to us, oh, I finally found a school that understands my child's needs.
Put your hands in.
I think the most important thing is they clearly recognize each student as an individual, and they're willing to custom tailor what they need to make that individual successful.
So we start working on transitions from the day when a student enters the program, and we serve from 5 to 22 years of age. So some students will leave earlier and head back to a less restrictive setting, and then others may remain here until they graduate at 22. We work on all kinds of functional skills. You know, it's not just the academic piece, but also working on the vocational component. We have a number of students who are employed within the building, working in various jobs, and then we also have a lot of kids working out in the community. So we really work on those voc skills, but then it's also functional kinds of things too, managing money, preparing a meal.
Our students follow a pretty structured schedule. It really helps support their brain injuries, keeping a consistent routine so they know what's expected of them and what to expect in their day.
There's so much staff on hand too in each classroom that I feel like the resources for me as a teacher to have like aides that can help me out, or if a student's having an issue, whether it be academic or behavior, there's so many people upstairs in the administration office that, you know, I never feel like I'm left behind, and I never feel like any of the kids would be left behind.
And enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day, buddy.
One thing that is remarkable about this program is teamwork. You know, we as a residential department, we're not able to do it all. We rely on our behavior department, we rely on our rehabilitation department. So the teamwork is very critical in order for us to provide the best care possible.
Hi, can Taylor come for range of motion? All right, thank you.
We have clinical meetings on every student every quarter, and we'll have what we call peer reviews where we might talk about a behavioral problem, but people from the rehab department and from family services and from education all participate in those programs.
Working together, we're going to be able to produce results that you wouldn't be able to produce with people working individually. And I think that is a bigger issue with kids with acquired brain injury than other diagnoses, because they typically are affected across those three common domains of cognitive, academic, physical, and behavioral.
Everybody's always communicating. You know, what I do as a social worker, I meet with some of the students individually for counseling. If I was meeting with students but not collaborating with other people, then I might think something is related more to a mental health thing or more to counseling, when it might be more behavioral, it might be more educational.
The process of creating the education plans is pretty dynamic. We involve parent input, also input from other agencies that we might be working with, as well as the district, and sometimes adult services as well, depending on the age of the student.
My classroom consists of 6 different students, all of which have different IEPs, so each student has a different plan, and there's 3 staff in the room, and I can tell you, I know each one of their plans to a T, and not one of them is like the last. You know, every kid has time where I'm doing counting with one student, then I have other students that are doing algebraic equations.
So if you go into a classroom, you'll see sort of a typical school structure.
What does that word collect mean? Please collect all the items below.
It means to gather, like all the stuff.
Gather, pick them up.
I think one of the things that's really unique about this school is I don't know of anywhere else that has that same ratio of behavior analysts to students.
We manage behavioral problems here as well, if not better than many of the psychiatric facilities. The capacity to take on kids with very difficult and challenging behaviors and to turn those behavioral problems around is really extraordinary.
One of the things that really stands out about the Brockton division is staff retention, and that kind of goes hand in hand with having better trained staff and very experienced staff.
I love just seeing the students thrive and be happy and
work positively with each other and with staff, and really it's the relationships that they form with staff and students that are just so meaningful to me.
I think my favorite part is seeing the students' growth. You know, being here for 4 years, I've had students that I've been with since day one, and seeing the progress that they make both behaviorally and with their skill sets.
I just love to watch them grow. I love to watch them be happy.
Our goal is to transition the kids from either here back to public school or from here to adult services.
We have plenty of kids who came here and couldn't talk and now are talking up a storm, or couldn't walk and are walking all over the place, or couldn't go out in the community because of their behavior and now they're working out in the community.
We come to work every day with the same mentality. We're here for these kids, and that's our job. We're here to make sure that they're safe, that they're learning, and that they're able to transition from one place to another.
This is a great place because it gives them a sense of belonging.
We're community living, so the learning that goes on in the residences is focused on community skills, and it's focused on skills that you use on a day-to-day basis, on activities of daily living.
We offer a structure and consistency in our houses that you really can't replicate in a public school setting or at home.
Personally, one of my favorite parts of the job is working with the families and being able to be a resource to them. Often I'm one of the first professionals that they may come in contact with after a rehab situation. So I really like being able to provide them with information, give them guidance, and hopefully, have their child come here and have it be a successful experience.
I don't think we would be able to operate without the parents' involvement, because they know their children best, and we definitely want them on our side.
Part of my family is at the May Institute, so it's kind of like an extended family.
I would definitely emphasize the fact that our staff is very caring, very dedicated, that we would be in touch with them as frequently as they would like us to be, and I would reassure them that their child is in the best hands.